Hey, Rob, you looking a little toasty over
A
there.
little
What's going on?
buff. What? Toasty?
Oh yeah, like a little lobsterish. Got some
Like a super buff lobster, like from SpongeBob, maybe.
Larry?
Yeah.
Was that his name,
obviously.
Larry? I think it
I
was
don't know.
Larry.
I can't remember.
Larry
Larry the
the
lobster.
That sounds right.
Oh my god. In my headphones, we said that at the exact same time. Yeah, this episode of the podcast
Mm-hmm.
is, and I wish we would have done this last week on the podcast in retrospect.
Yeah.
This episode of the
Hindsight,
podcast
bro. Hindsight.
is brought to you by sunscreen. Yeah.
Why-
Use it.
Why is sunscreen important, Rob?
Oh, I don't know. It protects your skin from looking like this and feeling like this.
It's basically like a shield.
It's like needles are pricking my whole body. No, and cancer's bad, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. That's definitely a side effect.
But mostly you just don't want to look like this. You know what I mean?
Mostly aesthetically, it's not
Yeah.
pleasing to look like that.
This fucking
You got this giant fireball in the sky that does not have any mercy.
Yeah, it doesn't care. Doesn't
care. In
that
fact,
you have a birthday party tomorrow. You want to look good.
the more the clouds block it, the angrier it gets. So
Yeah.
be aware of that.
Oh, you want to hide in some icy cold water?
Yeah.
It's a magnifying glass, you know?
Yeah, literally. Oh, refraction? Yeah, refract this. And then
refract you, bro.
Yeah, not good, man.
We
good.
are ants on this planet, and the sun is burning us.
Sun is no joke. Wear your sunscreen. It's literally the only thing that'll protect you.
Yeah, seriously, it's not
dying.
worth it. Yeah, you're gonna die if you don't wear sunscreen.
Yeah,
so
I used to be very cocky, feeling like I didn't need it. But then I've also been put in my place a few times.
He sure has. Yeah,
not felt great. So wear your sunscreen.
Yeah, wear your sunscreen. Okay.
I thought you saw the sun coming, and you were just
like, I have some PTSD, bro.
It's
this
like
light to my left.
It's creeping around the corner. Wear your sunscreen. Be healthy this summer.
Be healthy. It's hot boy summer.
It's hot boy summer, not hurt shoulder summer.
Hurt boy summer. All right. Let's start the podcast before my skin falls off.
Okay, sounds good. Let's do it.
Boop.
Happy or sad, it's story time with two fucking idiots.
His girlfriend's huge, dude. The logistics of that fucking would be ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Isn't it weird? Sometimes you do that math in your head, just in general. Like you see Shaquille O'Neal with his like wife, and you're like, how?
Dude, if his dick matches, then it's like all bets are off.
I feel like we've talked about Shaq's dick multiple times.
Too many times, but I'm just so curious. I really want to know.
We need to put like a GoFundMe together to be like, just show us, please.
God, because he could have like an 8-inch hog and it would look tiny on his body.
Yeah, literally. It probably is.
Yeah.
He's got a disappointing wiener.
Oh, it's gotta be.
That's why we haven't seen it. That's gotta be the reason.
If it's not 16 inches long, like it's not impressing me at all.
Like Andre the Giant, I want to know.
Like, I was gonna say, did you see his wiener?
No,
did he show you personally?
I watched the whole documentary about him, and there was a lot of like insinuating going on.
Yeah. They didn't show the wiener in the documentary.
I think it was like Ric Flair was like, he was a hit with the ladies.
Hey-o.
I mean, he had a size 26 ring. So if that tells you anything, and I was like,
it's
now
uncomfortable.
I'm married, so I have a ring.
Yeah.
And I wear a size 10.5. And I don't have like tiny hands. I don't have huge hands.
No. Your little baby hands are fine, dude.
My baby hands are fine.
Your little tiny baby hands are just fine.
10.5 is like that big, right?
Sure.
26 is like a goddamn bracelet. Like I don't understand how.
I can't believe it. Do you remember when I was right next to the Oasis today. Former youth center.
Our old stomping grounds.
Yes, it sure was. Yeah. And nothing's there. It's really sad, honestly. I was at the Freeze next door getting some ice cream.
Oh, really?
And yeah, Sawyer wanted some ice cream, and I was like, hey, I know a place. I'm a cool dad. So
You are for sure.
yeah, he also called Marino a fucker today, but we'll put a pin in that and we'll get back to it. And you walked on stage and shook. I can't say the band because they're kind of related to me in a way through a close friend. But that band, the guy gave me the guitar, remember?
I don't know.
And the brother of someone I know from where I work. Anyway, you walked up on stage, you knew these guys, we knew these guys, and you shook the guy's hand and you were like, hey, you got big hands or something like that.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's like, yeah, Matt, what is it? Matches the dick. Or what did he say?
I think he was literally like, yeah, it comes with the dick.
Comes with
like,
the dick. I'm like, no, fucking hate this guy.
Okay. Anyway, welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the podcast.
I was like,
That
when
guy's
are we
name
gonna
was
get
literally
to the
called
intro?
like yeah.
Welcome back. We were, just commiserating about Shaquille O'Neal's penis once again.
Of course. I mean, how could we not?
Episode 26.
Episode 20. No way.
26.
You know what that means? The
Le'Veon Bell episode.
We're not reaching for this. We knew that.
Yep, definitely knew that.
Yeah, the Le'Veon Bell.
Real quick before we go on, since it is the Le'Veon Bell episode, I'm just going to announce that I'm going to be holding out for a better episode. So I'll see you guys.
You want to negotiate your contract?
Yeah, I'm just gonna, I do so much more than just podcasts. So, I'm a producer, editor, all that kind of thing. I'm just gonna hold out until management sees my value and decides to treat me as such. So,
well, I don't know if
cool.
This is a direct attack, but if we're gonna play it like they do, you are pretty good at podcasting. There are other people who do it as well, though. It might be a little bit less good, but also way cheaper. You know what I mean?
That's interesting.
So just keep that in mind.
I might have to come back early.
Yeah, just remember that.
Fantasy podcast groups are going to be upset that
Le'Veon.
I'm a first round draft pick, and I'm gonna hold out for the entire year
for the whole
and
year.
Ruin your whole fucking year.
Just leave him on the bench just in case, right? Just waiting for him to come back.
My uncle and I traded for him that year, like in like week 6, because we were like, what if? Like,
Here
what
he
if
comes?
And he never did. Oh, you motherfucker, man.
Watch out. This is not a fantasy football podcast.
No.
So please do not take our picks as fact. Even though we do I won this last year. You win quite a bit.
I've won twice in 2 different leagues. I won the first year that we did as like a friends group.
Yeah, okay, rub it in.
And well, do you remember I was just getting into woodworking. It was like my first project. I was like, I'm gonna build like a trophy to like pass along, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I built myself a trophy because I fucking won the league. And I was like, well, this sucks. I wanted to give it out at like a party, like, hey,
here you go. Yeah, it sucks that you won.
Well, the next year my cousins beat me, so I gave it to them, so they have it. So
good.
They're good. Yeah.
I just found we used to do like douche of the year awards.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously I won that a couple times, multiple winner of the douche of the year award. And I just came across them in the garage the other day, and I was like,
the garage is where you keep all of your important like heirlooms. I believe you had that brick once.
Yeah,
I have that other award.
There, just found it. That is where I keep a lot of my. I'm not allowed a lot of space in the house. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of storage going on. Not much of it is mine. I have like a room. Yeah.
Listen, it's just going to get worse as you get older because for some reason it becomes socially acceptable for women to just be mean about stuff like that. Like me and Steph, we get into like slight like tiffs about some things, and 99% of the time I'm sitting in the room and I'm like, I lost again.
Yeah.
What the hell? Like, I don't remember. I had footing this time. What the fuck?
Exactly. I had like evidence and
like,
reason.
I don't get it. I'm so confused.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do the dishes. That's usually just where I go with it.
Literally. Steph is very good at leaving me chores, but she's like nice about them because I never do them. So
yeah.
She's be like,
hey, I'm heading out. Can you just real quick?
Literally, that's exactly her play. And I'd say like 60% of the time I generally forget.
Sure.
I'm like, oh shit, I totally forgot about the thing. The other 40 though, I'm like, who are you to tell me when the dishes need to be unloaded and then reloaded? I'll do it on my own time.
Maybe they need a little extra steam time this time around. Leave me alone.
Ooh, dude, our dishwasher, it pops open this one.
When it's done?
When it's done, it like opens up so that it like can air out or something.
So you really made it, is what you're saying, dude.
Honestly, I didn't even know that was a thing, and I was like, something's wrong with our fucking dishwasher. It keeps opening up. I don't understand.
You like get it fixed? Or like, no, here.
Dogs aren't a fan. They definitely don't like the noise that it makes when it's working, and then when it opens up with nobody touching it, they're definitely not a fan of that.
Your dishwasher is like, yo, motherfucker, I'm done.
Yeah, well, don't touch me because the fucking cups are hot as fuck. So
so hot.
You gotta wait 4 days before you can unload this thing.
Yeah, kind of like my skin right now. I don't know if I said yet.
Yeah. So Robbie, where'd you go today?
I went to the beach today. Took the kiddos. Yeah. I literally put sunscreen on Sawyer 3 times. His cheeks are red, and I can't show you my back because I'd have to take my shirt off, and this isn't that kind of podcast.
Yeah.
Anyway, but it's like worse than my front. Like the color of your thermos. It's
dude, the sun is no fucking joke.
No joke. Yeah.
I'm like a quarter Italian, so I'm Italian, you know.
Yeah.
And so I
molto bene.
I tan similarly, you know. I don't ever really burn.
Sure.
That being said, I've had a few moments where my cocky attitude towards the sun has been turned into a very painful couple of days.
Yep.
We went to Bonnaroo in Tennessee like 10 years ago, literally 10 years ago.
Yes,
and
I remember.
I have this same cocky bullshit. Like the sun ain't got nothing on me. I turn into Denzel Washington.
Of course. You do that often. There's many occasions in your life I remember where you turn into Denzel.
I do yell at times, let the boys play, ref, let the boys play randomly just because.
Of course. Yeah. We are the Titans.
mighty
Titans.
Anyway,
God damn it.
So we're in Tennessee. I'm wearing a tank top. It's fucking hot as dick. It is ridiculously hot. But I'm there with friends, you know. We're there to have a good time,
having a blast.
After the first day, I have like the tank top line basically imprinted in my body, like not just burnt or like the negative space. I was in so much pain. It made the rest of the weekend fine. You know, it was fun.
Bugs were like flying into you at night because your skin was so white. Dude, your arms were so red.
I remember like 7 months later, I'm at home still, and I'm getting dressed for work. My dad walks in and he's like, "What's on your chest?" Because I had like a tank top that was like a U-shaped, you know, neckline or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, "What's on your chest?" And I was like, "The Tennessee Sun did this to me, Dad. The Tennessee Sun branded me."
It was still there.
It was still there. It was just
you damaged so many. Is it still there to this day?
No, but it was like just a sunburned like bib on my chest.
Yeah, I've had the bib, but not usually.
Dude, it was such a long time after that. My dad was like, I think he was even kind of like, "You should get that looked at. Like, you have skin cancer now."
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, that happened, and then we got out to Reno, and Reno's elevation is like almost 5,000 feet, so it's pretty up there.
Sun's hotter out there. Yeah,
dude. We were outside for like 3 hours one day as like a group of all the people that transferred out here, and everybody was like crispy the next morning.
Yeah.
So we went to
You're pretty white now, so for some
I'm
reason,
white. This light is just, whatever.
Yeah,
it's
you're
also
a vampire.
dark here, so whatever.
No.
But we went to a Reno Aces game a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah,
which
yeah.
is the AAA affiliate for the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, first guy got thrown out, right? Or
yeah, fucking first guy gets called out or struck out swinging, and then argues and then gets tossed. Whatever. But before we went there, dude, I was literally like, my cocky attitude about the sun is gonna get me in trouble. So I was literally like lathering up fucking suntan lotion, and guess what? I was absolutely fine the next morning.
Yeah, it worked. You look dead. So
I have a pretty good farmer's tan going right now.
Put that away.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
But
yeah, I did when I first got out there today. I was looking down like, wow. I'm real white, except for the arms, and like I've got maybe not the Tennessee sun worth, but
a
little bit of tank top line.
I mean, I definitely have like a watch line because I never not wear my watch. So what are you gonna do? I mean, when I was a little kid, I used to have like batting gloves on most of the summer, so my hands would be white as fuck, and there would just be this super dark line where it's ridiculous.
Oh, that's so funny, dude.
Why is tanning looked at as like attractive when it's really just like toasting yourself?
It's hurting you. Yeah. Well, here, I don't know if I told you this earlier, but I shaved my head after I got sunburned. Like when I got home,
did you just peel off your entire skull?
No, but like it's like white on my head and like tan where the hair wasn't, and it's like pale white around the back and the top of my head. So
yeah,
it looks a little funny, but I'm just hoping no one stands behind me for the next 2 to 3 months. You know,
that's probably never gonna happen.
Yeah, it should
Illinois
totally
opening
fine.
Back up. It's definitely gonna be less frequent.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah,
that's funny, man. So what'd you guys do at the beach? You just swim and make sandcastles?
Yeah, Sawyer like made some friends, and we're still being pretty careful. I work with high risk people, and his mom's careful, so you had to keep an eye on him because he's raring to go. He wants to be like climbing on someone's face, but he met some friends there and was like, they were digging ditches and point. You know what fucking 6-year-olds do, like stupid ass shit.
This isn't even anything against Sawyer. I think it's just kids in general. I could see him legit drinking out of like a bottle that he didn't know where it came from. It's just like out of the ground.
Yeah, he put lake water in his mouth today. I was like, spit that the fuck out. What do you think you're doing?
That's funny.
But he's like, hey, should I go? Do you think I should I just run over there and ask them if they want to be my friend? Like,
wow, man.
I'm like, yeah. So I was like, if you want to, because I'm just like, I used to have that confidence. Now I'm like a broken man. So I'm like, what if they say no? And so he'd walk over and be like, hey, what's up? And they're like, hey. So you want to be my friend? I'm like, yeah. Like, dude, being a kid is so easy.
Dude, dude. You should tell him to appreciate that, because in like 6 years, it's not even going to be cool to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Like,
literally, like your new friends in Reno had to send a fake package to their old house, just you know what I mean, just to make friends.
Yeah, for sure.
I haven't figured it out, dude. Like even the other parents, it's like it's like an awkward dance. The dad, like Sawyer's playing with this like girl, they're like swimming around or whatever, and the dad's standing off or whatever, and he's like, yeah, kids, right? Am I right? I'm like, yeah, they're nuts. And dude, then neither of us had anything else to say.
You have wait a minute. You have the perfect white dad topic to bring up.
What?
All you have to be is like, so Dogecoin, huh? I mean,
oh, dude.
I guarantee you he's gonna be like, Elon, I know.
He would have given me his number if I would have just said it.
For sure.
He had a couple tattoos too, so it's pretty cool, like me.
Yeah, well,
you
could have, man, that you could have just pushed through with that Dogecoin line.
I fucked up, dude. Honestly, maybe the biggest regret of the summer so far. Hot boy summer is not starting as hot as I had hoped.
Yeah,
making some dad friends.
Hot burnt summer.
Yeah, I'm fucking definitely hot boy summer. So you're like touched my back on accident, was like, oh, it's hot. He's like, no.
Sunburn is it's like something that you would like, I would forget that you just told me about it. And for some reason I'd be next to you miming a story where I'm slapping like a hog on the back and I like hit you in the back and you'd be like, fuck.
Yeah,
like,
naturally,
sorry, man.
naturally you would think slapping a hog and I would be the person that you would slap. Yeah, that makes sense. Perfect.
Soon as I said hog, I was like, oh
yeah. Oh, I'm sure it was on accident, Jordan, that you compared me to a hog. All right.
Yeah, sorry.
I don't know if you were here in the last episode, but you were a real jerk. So
I haven't finished editing that one yet, so I'm waiting to listen to it.
Yeah, listen up, dude.
This is a quick turnaround, man. We did a Wednesday, now Friday.
That's true. It's Friday night. The people don't even know. Yeah. Usually we do this Saturday, but I am booked solid. Yeah.
And we're doing something tomorrow too. So
yeah, okay, sure you are. Yeah.
We're going to a place called Virginia City, which not sure why we named it that, because it's nowhere near Virginia.
Yeah, it's in Nevada. So,
but I don't even know what it is. It's like an older town or something where there's like shopping. I think it's like a touristy thing. So
nice. So just you and Steph are going?
No, Kristen and Jared are coming as well. Or we're going with them. They drive us everywhere. We're children.
Yeah, true. I mean, first and foremost, but yeah, so I'm busy on a Saturday. So you just you know.
You ready for some mind-blowing facts?
Go behind my back and
hey, you got a fucking fact, bro?
Yeah, I got a fucking fact, dude.
What do you want to go first? I don't know if mine's that great. So
I feel like you go ahead and go first. Mine's decent.
All right. Well,
and then I'll go first on
prepare to be somewhat entertained by this.
I've been excited about this. You mentioned it earlier, but you didn't tell me what it was. So
no, that's my fucking idiot.
Oh, then fucking never mind. I'm not
disappointment.
I'm not excited about this at all then. So yeah, go ahead.
So have you, like, when you were little, did you guys go to Family Video or Blockbuster, Hollywood Video, all that kind of shit?
All of them, all three.
I don't know.
Hollywood Video card was like blue and yellow. I remember.
I don't know if I ever paid for one of those myself because I was still like a child. But couldn't have been more than like, I don't know, $3 or something. Rental. Family Video actually had free kids movies. So I would, the one off of Rollins. I don't know if it's still there.
No, they sell CBD now. That's
do they?
That's like all the Family Videos in the area have signs that are like, buy your CBD at a Family Video.
But anyway, my fact is, why did those exist? Like, why did rental stores exist for videos? Like, I just always thought, like, so you don't have to own the video. Like, I don't know. But back in like the 80s, an average VHS tape was like $80 to $90 for a movie. So for you to own, dude, I learned about this the other day and I was like, why? Like, what?
Like when they first came out?
Yeah. So like fucking Blade Runner comes out and you're like, oh, I need it.
I gotta have it.
You got to shell out some big fucking money to own it. But if you just wanted to watch it, going to Blockbuster or whatever was way cheaper, obviously.
Yeah,
so like
they would, it's almost like a movie. Like to commission a movie, it would be like, $30,000 or whatever. Yeah.
And so like Blockbuster, there's a documentary that I have seen the trailer for, so I'm reiterating all of those facts I've learned.
You know everything about it.
But Blockbuster became like a powerhouse because back in the day, they like a normal mom and pop shop would only have like one copy of Blade Runner. And so you'd have to like call and be like, please, is it there? You have to like reserve your spot. But Blockbuster was like, let's just get like 17 copies of Blade Runner.
Yeah.
And that way we have all of the copies, and they bought them at a discount because they were buying so many and like just fucking destroyed all of these other like rental places. But just the fact that something that, is so cheap comparative now, like $90
worthless.
I wouldn't pay for fucking anything. $90. Like, no, I'm almost sad paying like $25 for like a brand new DVD of like a movie that I loved, because then in a week I'm like, oh, it's $13.99. Why didn't I just wait?
Yeah, or it's like free on Netflix for 6 months out of the year.
But yeah, man, $80 to $90 is insane.
even on like Disney Plus now, they'll be like, hey, we have this new movie, pay $30 and you can watch it early.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck no, we're gonna wait till it comes out. I'm not paying $30 to see Raya and the Last Dragon, which is out now and delightful, by the way. If you're wondering, I watch so many cartoon movies. It's all
They're good.
It's all that and Marvel. That's all that I watch. So
you know what I really hate about those movies though? Well,
what do you hate?
It's it's in most movies because you need like an exposition.
Yeah, I know.
Like an arc. You gotta be like happy, sad, ultimately happy hopefully at the end. I hate the sad parts.
And they hit
any movie.
The first like 8 minutes of any Disney movie, just clock it. It's gonna be maybe 15 or whatever. It's gonna be real sad pretty quick.
Yeah.
Because then they give you the rest of the movie to like heal through it with the characters.
But like I'm speaking like mostly specifically about like a romantic comedy or something.
Oh, we're not talking about
well, it works in all the movies because you need those ups and downs in order to be like you feel like you went through something.
This is how broken I am as a man. You're talking about movies, and I was like, yeah, dude, Lion King was up, so sad. Like, yeah, okay, but, I'm on the train now.
But like, you got Jimmy Fallon and Drew Barrymore, being together in Fever Pitch, right?
Boston Red Sox,
fucking awesome movie. But like the moment that they there's like a misunderstanding and they like break up for like 2.5 minutes, and there's like a bad montage of like sad music. I hate that part so much.
It's hard, yeah.
It makes me not want to watch it because I'm like, I don't like this.
I get anxious. Like I'm like, it's not gonna work out.
Yeah,
for once, right?
Stupid.
10 Things I Hate About You at the end when she's reading that poem. She's like, I don't even hate you a little bit, not even at all. And I'm like, oh God, I hope he takes her back. Don't cry, Julia.
That's enough. That's enough movie talk. What's your fucking fact?
We're still talking about facts, dude. I got lost in the sauce. All right, so this kind of like first was pretty cool and then a little like sad and scary to me. So Pokemon? Perfect. Let's get it rolling. Yeah. All right. So our taste buds grow up with us. Is the overview of the fact. Okay.
Yeah, we've been through a lot together.
Yeah, but yeah, seriously, I can't imagine what you've seen with those buds. You know what I mean? So according to research, each person is born with about 10,000 taste buds, and they're replaced around every 2 weeks. Yeah, it happens a lot. They like similar to skin. I think it's like
gross.
The cells are making themselves. Yeah, it is actually very gross.
Wait, does your taste change subtly every time?
So as you get older, taste buds stop being replaced.
Oh fuck.
And those numbers start to decrease. They still work, but that's why like flavors that were too intense when you were younger become easier to eat as you get older. Like for me now, spicy food, 12 years ago, sriracha burned me up. Now I could like chug it out of the bottle,
and you will.
And I will. If you know me at all,
they put that fucking easy squeeze cap on for you.
Dude, like, it limits. It actually helps me. I eat less. I drink.
Robbie's one of those people who puts a straw in the bottle so that the air can get out so that you can just fucking chug it faster.
Oh man, please don't ask me to prove it. I'll go get a bottle right now.
I'm trying to think like what's something that I didn't like when I was younger that I may enjoy now, but I think spice is a little bit what you're talking about.
Mushrooms for me a little bit. That was more of a consistency thing. Though.
Yeah, consistency is weird.
Doing someone's ear or something.
I don't enjoy like crunchy food. Like
you're a psychopath.
Like a raw onion. I want to just be like gross.
I like raw onion, but
it's gross and it crunches weird. I don't like it.
Yeah, it does in all the right places.
Yeah, I don't like that. But
crunch onion all over my body.
I'm trying to think. I don't.
So
like when you're like 90, is it just like all yogurt is what you can taste?
Yeah,
like
it's
Jell-O?
just it. Thank God they'll be dead by then. Well, my whole point is like. It's like the one thing I've relied on for comfort for my whole life is eating, right? Mm-hmm. And it's like as I've gotten older, my body's deteriorated. I don't think there's any cartilage left in my knees. You know what I mean? Like the one thing I was hoping to depend on going into retirement was that I could just eat and enjoy good food. But those are fucking failing me too, dude.
Dude,
this whole time.
I just had a thought that's kind of weird and sad. What if you like are involved in an accident where your tongue is removed?
What? Why would you say such a horrifying thing?
Would you just not be able to taste anything?
If they remove your tongue, yeah. I mean, maybe a little on the back. You also couldn't speak.
Well, that's not even that important.
You couldn't chew food because you couldn't move it around in your mouth.
I'd make it work.
That was weird. Hopefully no one's watching this because I felt really weird after I did that.
I'm trying to think. I don't think you'd be able to taste, which would be more upsetting than the not talking and or moving around food in your mouth.
True. I mean, I like to eat. I like flavor. And if you couldn't taste, then it's like
every
then
2
what's
weeks
the point?
is too fast.
That's crazy.
They could just pace it out a little bit, and you could live to like 80, and you'd still be like, "Yeah, these are brand new, baby."
Yeah, honestly, that's selfish of them to abandon ship so fast. Fuck, I'm not eating that much crazy shit. Okay, dude, I look so buttoned up right now in this shirt.
Yeah, you look like you're ready to like fist pump with Pauly D and the rest of those guys.
I bought 2 new shirts. This one and then the one that I'm wearing to the party tomorrow night. And honestly, I look pretty looking good, dude.
I mean, I can't say anything other than wow.
I'm sexy AF, bruh.
Do you got a Fuggin Idiot of the week? A fucking idiot? Because mine's gonna go second.
I've got a fucking sexy ass idiot sitting right in front of you. It's me.
Wait, that could be me though too, because I'm on my computer. It's right on.
Yeah, but obviously it's me. Okay.
Anyway, go ahead.
Yes, I have one. Okay, so my fucking idiot is it's kind of a feat of athleticism. It's something I definitely couldn't do or anybody else.
It's something I did.
Okay, yeah. Here we go. So I got up off my couch today without using the railing on whatever. Okay, so a man set a world record for the longest underwater swim in one breath. I don't know what I expected the number to be. It is really long, but for some reason in my head, it was like initially I wasn't impressed when I saw the number, but it's 202 meters, which is a really far, you know?
Yeah. Considering I would probably make it 10 feet.
Yeah. If we were lucky, I kind of float. I think it's like
is that
buoyancy.
Wait, so how does this work? Is he completely submerged or like is his butt hanging over the water?
No. I think
he's breathing out of his asshole. That's what's happening.
I think he learned how to intake.
If your taste buds can replace themselves, his asshole has learned how to breathe.
Can suck up some air through them cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Just deep breath through the booty cheeks.
Yeah.
I think he was completely submerged. I guess. His name is Stig Severinsen. He's from Denmark. And he did it in Mexico on November 26, 2020. 202 meters. It took how long did it take? 2 minutes and 42 seconds.
So he's got to be booking it.
Yeah, he's got to be swimming fast. I mean, he's 46, dude.
But like the only thing I know about holding your breath is your body will use up that oxygen more the more you like move around. So I could see him, doing
sauntering.
Just like slithering through the water. But he's got to be booking it if it's 2 minutes. That's
202. I mean, it's hard to run 200 meters in 2 minutes for me, dude. So
try holding your breath.
Yeah, seriously. I've always thought I was good at holding my breath. I could hold my breath for like 45 seconds or something, and I thought I was a superhero. That's a long ass time. How do you find out you can hold your breath that long?
I think first you have to hyperventilate like crazy because that's
they do that.
That's what happens. Yeah. Have you ever seen those videos of those people that like do those like crazy underwater like
the hyper dives,
super dive, like but they're like in a pool, like they make a pool that's like 1,000 feet deep for some reason, and then they just like sink.
Dude, that's crazy.
Doesn't that make you just uncomfortable? Like,
dude,
what if you get to the bottom and you're like, oh no,
I'm out. I don't have enough, right?
I got a lot of ways to go, and you can't go fast because you're gonna get the bends.
My butthole is puckered up just thinking about it. Okay, like,
well, that's my goal in every podcast. So.
Yeah, to pucker my butt. Achieved. Okay, that's terrifying. Or you see the ones in the ocean where it's like they're sitting on a ledge in the middle of the ocean, and it like goes down into a hole.
We could do a whole podcast about being scared of the ocean.
Yeah.
We might do it, honestly.
Yeah, the ocean's crazy. Anyway, so this fucking 46-year-old guy did this to inspire young people to get active, is what he said. 202 meters underwater, 2 minutes 42 seconds.
People are so weird.
Maybe like when he was a kid, his mom tried to drown him. And then like after a minute and a half, he was still alive. And she was like, we might have something here, you know?
I don't understand why she would be impressed by that after that, and she just have a turn of heart. Just
if you're motivated to swim for 2 minutes and 45 seconds underwater, you're probably unbearable on land. Let's be honest. Okay,
he was probably,
you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
The silence of the ocean can't even like shut this guy up. So
he probably is a guy that's just like, did you know that your taste buds change every 2 weeks? I'm like, shut up, Carl.
Shut the fuck up, Carl. Yeah, they're like, why don't you go take a long walk over a short pier? And he was like, I could because I can hold my breath for almost 3 minutes, bitch.
All right. Well, good job. It's Carl
Severinsen. Stin.
I remembered his last name, but I made up Carl for some reason because that's funnier to me.
Yeah.
Whatever. Good job, fucking idiot. Way to go.
You fucking idiot. All right.
You ready for mine, bro?
I could not be more ready.
Okay. I'm looking at my notes here.
Now I have my my notes. I'm excited. I'm kind of excited.
Okay. So a high school senior named Devarius Peters.
Okay.
Or Peter. I can't remember if there was an apostrophe.
God, you almost had it. You almost said it right. I don't know which one.
He's getting ready to graduate, right? He's getting ready to walk through like the auditorium to go through and get his diploma, say hello to everybody, shake hands, whatever. He's standing like in a line, and he's wearing black topped white sole sneakers. Apparently, that is against the school's like dress code policy, and they wouldn't let him in the fucking graduation ceremony.
Like Vans, or like,
it just said sneakers. It said that they weren't like outrageous, but they wouldn't let him walk basically. So he looked around and was like fucking panicking, saw a teacher who he had grown to kind of, have a relationship with, who was there not even as a faculty member. He was there as a parent himself that day. Explained the situation. The teacher, parent, whatever, walked over to the person that wouldn't let this kid go in the auditorium and was like, come on, he's Devarius, my name is John Butler, you know me, Mr. Butler, I'm the fucking math teacher or whatever. They still were like, no, it's against policy or whatever. So they weren't going to let him in. So John took off his shoes and let this kid wear his ridiculously, like, he wore, I think, size 9, and John wore size 9, and he gave them, Devarius wore size 9, and John gave his size 11 to Devarius.
Yeah.
So he looks kind of goofy in the picture. And he wasn't able to switch shoes with him because he's got too big of feet, right? So
yeah, exactly.
So he swapped with them. That's an awesome thing. Like, why? Like, that's such a cool moment.
A guy.
I'm glad. Yeah.
Yeah. Heads up, Mr. Butt.
Fuck that school.
Fuck that school, dude.
Dude, you should be allowed to wear fucking moon boots if you want to fucking wear moon boots.
Who cares?
I should be allowed to wear one baseball metal cleat and a rollerblade on the other foot. And I should be allowed to do whatever I want.
100. He wasn't wearing fucking Will Smith's boots from Wild Wild West with a fucking knife sticking out of it. You know what I mean? Dude. Like,
I was like reading this, like, this is a good story, because I always look, whenever I search for stories, I just type in like uplifting news, something like that. I want to learn something good. And as I was reading that, I was like, this story sucks.
No,
like,
fuck that story.
It's a good story for John and Devarius to have this moment together. They took a picture, he'll always probably have a connection with him now. And but fuck whoever made a dress code that said you couldn't walk at graduation. Like you should be allowed to be wearing Ronald McDonald's fucking flip-flops.
Yeah, exactly.
Like fuck you. It's such bullshit.
That makes me so angry.
I don't know how to sue anyone, but I would figure it out to sue that school. Because I
might.
What if he didn't walk? Like that's just
a
moment in your life that you don't get back because you chose the wrong Vans that day. Like
because you just threw on some sneakers. It's not like there was middle fingers all over him or something. That drives me crazy. And the reporter that did that story went and was like, oh no, it's a happy story because that guy gave him his shoes. It's like, no, fuck that school. That's the story.
Exactly. It was in Louisiana. Butte, Boutte. I don't know how to say it. Booty, Louisiana, Hanville High School.
Well, yeah, it's Booty, Louisiana, because that place sucks ass.
I'm gonna try from now on to put the a URL for the articles.
Sure.
Because I could made this shit up, but I didn't.
That's a lot of pressure because I make up most of the shit.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, I was thinking for stories like that, I'd like to probably cite them just so.
Yeah, of course.
If they happen to want to look at it, they could be like, yeah, this is.
They should.
Except
crazy. What?
Except they're gonna see the article and start their own podcast and do a segment where they talk about their favorite people.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
And they'll call them friggin' idiots. Yeah, dude. It's just like they do that at certain clubs downtown Chicago. If you're wearing Jordans, they won't let you in. Yeah. And they've been lauded that it's kind of racist, because they'll be like, yeah, you can wear a button down and shorts and Sperry's and flip-flops, but no Jordans or baggy pants or hats that are flat billed.
I almost don't care about that part. That's a business, that's whatever.
And
this
exactly
is a graduation, bro. This is 4 years or more, however long, whatever's been going on.
Whatever, the very redshirted his freshman year,
This is a journey. This is him bringing the ring to Mordor. Then fucking guards outside Mordor
sorry,
with those sideburns, just kidding. And then you just can't get in. That's such bullshit. You should be allowed to do whatever you want, man.
Yeah, because sneakers devalidate fucking 4 years of hard ass work.
Dude, I'm so mad about this fucking story.
This is just we need to call Devarius and get him on.
Honestly, let's try.
Do it.
I'm gonna try.
We're gonna try, and we're gonna incite. You're a fucking riot, dude. Dane Cook, 2009.
If we could get him on, I guarantee you he'd say the same thing. He'd be like, "This is
fuck the school,
bullshit."
Yeah,
and now he's a graduate, so congrats.
Swear. Now you can swear once you graduate high school.
Dude, I wish I knew anybody in Louisiana so I could be like, go find him, please.
Like Dustin Poirier or something.
Yeah, a fighter for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. But yeah, man, that you should be allowed to wear a chicken costume with a fucking goofy cowboy hat, an oversized one.
Made out of foam.
Do a cartwheel in front of
number
everyone.
One fan on the front.
You should be allowed to get your diploma while wearing 2 foam fingers on both hands.
Yeah. You should be able to walk up to that hot teacher that you had and just start making out with her and just bone her right on stage.
I mean, you deserve it.
Just have graphic, sensual, passionate love. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I was going mostly funny and you went kind of weird, but yeah. Both
and then it's that other guy teacher that was super athletic, but you and then he joins in too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. In front of everyone.
Yes. Oh, that'd be awesome.
I like the idea of one rollerblade and one cleat.
Well, different strokes for different.
You need
folks.
The traction to really push and just coast.
Especially if you accidentally go off road or something.
I hope this story blows up. And
yeah.
I hope the next graduation, everybody's wearing Heelys.
Yes.
That don't look like Heelys, but then everybody's just fucking moonwalking across the stage.
Just cruising. California dreaming across the stage, you know?
Yeah.
Man.
I was upset. I'm still upset.
Yeah. I feel it. It's palpable.
What do you got anything else?
I
think we might be done.
I forgot to tell the story about Marino was FaceTiming us.
Oh yeah.
And usually when I answer the phone, Marino's like, "Hey fucker." It's just like what he says to me. And so I answer the FaceTime and I'm like, "What up?" And Sawyer goes, "Hey fucker." I was like, "I'm sorry, what?" He's like, "What?" I was like, "Did you just call him a fucker?" He's like, "Yeah, I called him a fucker." I'm like, "Don't say it again. What are you doing?" And right before that, I had said something like, "Yeah, bitch," or something to like my mom as a joke. And Sawyer called me a bitch like 13 times in a row. Finally, after like the 11th one, I'm like, "You need to stop saying that now." And he's like, "What, bitch? I can't say bitch anymore, you bitch." I'm like,
"Oh man, are you the kind of dad that swears in front of them and then scolds him for repeating it?"
No, I don't swear a lot anyway. I say a lot of friggin' and like, "Oh my Lanta," you know what I'm saying? I've kind of conditioned myself to do that. But I do swear sometimes, and he repeats me almost every time. And I just let him say it once, maybe twice, and then I'm like, I put on the dad face. I don't really care, you know. He's gonna swear at some point anyway, and it can't be ridiculous, but it's like if he slips a swear in here or there, it's honestly pretty cute and funny. But it's like I make sure to be like, you don't say this in front of anybody else, you know.
I think if we just kind of, as the newer generation, just kind of make it not as big of a deal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. I think it's actually kind of adorable when people are like, "Excuse my language." I'm like, I'm an adult. I don't care.
Give any motherfucking
all you said was like, "Damn, it's hot." Like, I'm okay.
Pardon my French.
But it's interesting now. Like, you can say shit on TV now.
Really?
I've heard it on like
a
sitcom or whatever.
And I think late night, like overnight, you can say fuck maybe or something crazy like.
Yeah.
It's like if it's between 11 p.m. and 4 a.m. or something.
Like, you can definitely say bitch on TV.
Yeah.
You can say shit.
Mm-hmm. Cunt.
I don't think so. I think you should be able to. I don't care. It's just a word.
I've been searching for just a chance to say that on this podcast. So
I mean,
it felt right.
I just think like it's been such a long journey to get bitch and shit that eventually we'll get the cunt. I don't know.
Yeah, eventually we'll snatch it right up. It'll be, you know,
we'll snatch it right up.
Yeah, it was weird when I said that. But yeah, that's it. I don't care that much about swearing. I think
I have some friends that have kids that I've kind of wondered like how they go through their life, because I know somebody that this is so fucking funny. I know somebody that will curse and be crazy and crass and be just unedited, and then the moment that his wife says something similar, he will react as if he's like a scold, like he's about to scold a child.
What do you think you're doing?
He'll literally be like, "Oh yeah, so anyway, I was fucking this fuck, and then I was ducking this duck or whatever." And then she'll be like, "Yeah," and then the pasta was slightly overcooked, and he'll be like, "Watch your mouth.
Watch your fucking mouth."
And all of us are just like, "Did you not hear yourself 2 seconds ago?" She didn't even say anything. Like, what the?
She said pasta. I didn't even think that was. You triggered, dude?
It's very funny, but also like I'm afraid for that family's normal life.
A little bit. My mom will be like, if I swear in front of her, she'll be like, "Rob, you can't say those words." So then he'll like, "So
we need to have your mom on, dude."
Yeah, she won't do it yet. I'm like, "Come on."
Really?
Yes. She's, she's not.
Every time I get behind the mic, Steph's like, "Do you need me?" And I'm like,
she's like, "I'm on the bench if you got to call me up."
Literally.
6th man of the year.
We were trying to get somebody on for Wednesday and it just didn't work out. And she's like, I
guess I could
Me.
She's like, wow, weird, just sitting out here, nothing to do.
She actually made me
no
feel
prior
bad
engagements
on Wednesday. She's probably gonna do it again tonight too. I went to bed at like whatever time we ended up finishing.
Yeah.
And she was just like,
she said,
we never see you on Wednesdays. And I was like, I have a podcast to do. I don't.
Yeah. Our friendship is obviously more important than their
all right. Well, that being said, episode 26 in the books. Send us an email. In the
books.
To fugginidiotspod@gmail.com.
Don't send us an email.
Don't you dare.
If you know what's good for you, you won't fucking send us a single fucking email, okay?
It's just like reverse psychology because nobody sent us emails over the last like 3 episodes. We got a couple and then we just.
Jordan, don't tell them what I was doing.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Not hear me right now. All these idiots listen to this fucking podcast. Fucking losers. You know what I'm saying?
Gerardo.
Fuck you, Gerardo. All righty, dude. Good episode. It was fun.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening. Le'Veon Bell would be proud.
He'd be super proud. I'm gonna go take an ice bath, so I'll catch you later.
Awesome. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Happy or sad, it's story time with two